Thank you, Dr. McLean. Okay. All right, everybody. Good evening.
Hi, everybody. I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne, and we're so excited to be here this evening, and it promises to be an extraordinary night. And everyone's looking fabulous, and a touch of pink looks great on everybody. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah, pink is in.
Absolutely. We really are excited to be involved here this evening for the Bigger Breast Birthday Bash, celebrating the 50th birthday of the augmentation of the breast and great health. You know, when Suzanne and I first heard about this event, we thought, we've got to get involved. And the reason is that, you know, there's a relationship, and there's some parallels between boobies and bubbles. And after all, champagne or sparkling wine is one of our favorite beverages.
Can you imagine 50 years of the boob job? This is unbelievable, I tell you. And ladies, I can see all of you are already celebrating. You've got glasses of champagne, and you see that the glasses that we've been serving the champagne or sparkling wine in this evening is a fluted champagne glass. Now that is the proper champagne glass to always use, and that's because the bubbles get concentrated and it really enhances the flavor and taste of the champagne. But believe it or not, that was not the first champagne glass. The first champagne glass was actually the coupe glass, or the saucer glass. Has anyone ever used one of these? Yeah? Now, guess what? This glass was actually fashioned after someone's famous breast. Did you guys know that?
Well, so the legend goes that in the 1800s, you know, the aristocrats and the royalty, well, they loved to party. And they also really, really loved champagne. So the reigning king at the time was Louis XVI. And he commissioned an artist to create a champagne glass that would fit absolutely perfectly over the bosom of his very famous wife, Marie Antoinette. A perfect A, I would say.
It's like a size B and me. What do you ladies think? But A, you guys think an A? B? Well, you know what? We've got a doctor in the house who actually knows a little bit about this subject. So, Dr. McLean, what would you suggest that this is?
I think it's, it may be French, but it looks like a Canadian wine glass to me. A?
A, oh. But what size? An A? You think it's an A? It is an A. Oh, okay. All right, Georgia, you're right.
You stand corrected.
No worries.
Well, you know, there's a lot of parallels, like I said, there's a lot of relationships between bubbles and boobies, actually. And there's a lot of things that we could say, like there's 49 million bubbles in a bottle of champagne, and the pressure in a bottle of sparkling wine is 3 times the pressure in your tire. But also, there's a champagne house, and that I will not name, actually, specifically, but she was quoted as saying that her competition is not all the other champagne houses, it's not sparkling wine, it's not Sekt from Germany or Cava from Spain or Prosecco from Italy. Rather, it is a little blue pill called Viagra. Because you see, champagne and sparkling wine is actually known to be a very strong aphrodisiac. So FYI ladies, let's drink up!
Dr. McLean, you know, you obviously do a fantastic job for us ladies here. You know, you make us make us confident, you make us beautiful, you make us younger, you make us firmer. We love you for that. But you know what? The wine ladies, we have a little bit of an anti-aging situation going on as well, you know. And what it is a little bit of wine every day. Whether it's a glass of red wine, a glass of white wine, or sparkling wine. That too has anti-aging properties and anti-wrinkle properties.
What is that exactly? It's a compound, and many of you may have heard of it. It's called resveratrol, and we can thank the grapes in the vineyards. The very thin ones in particular have a little bit more resveratrol, because what they do is they develop that as a protection against the offenders like rot and bacteria in the vineyards. And that resveratrol is also really good for us. It's an antioxidant for us. So in every glass of wine that we enjoy, we also enjoy the properties of that same antioxidant resveratrol.
So go visit Dr. McLean and drink a glass of wine every day and you'll be young forever. The ladies here are enjoying a little bit of sparkling wine from Colio Estates, Girls Night Out, which is one of our favorite wineries actually. They're located in Lake Erie, North Shore. Has anyone been out there to visit them, Colio Estates? Well, you guys have to go because they make fantastic wines out there. But we're going to now open a couple of bottles of sparkling wine. You ready?
We are. Yes, I am.
Et voila!
Well, we haven't done it yet.
No, okay, so this is a Saber. Has anyone ever seen a Saber before? We are going to talk to you, or we're going to show you how you can saber champagne or sparkling wine with a sword. Has anyone ever done this? No? Well, ladies, you're going to be able to do this afterwards. Think of what your man's going to think. Pretty good, eh?
And after Suzanne and I try to saber our champagne, we're going to invite the good doctor here to come up and try his hand. After all, the doctor is quite proficient with the knife, as we all know. Perhaps not quite the length or the size of the knife that we're going to be using here tonight. And also, he's probably done a couple of necks or so. So he'll be working on the neck of the bottle instead. But let's give this a try, and then we'll invite Dr. McLean to try his hand.
I want to say, first of all, that it was actually Napoleon, during the age of Napoleon, where this was invented or first discovered, because the troops, the victorious troops, would come back from battle and go through the region of Champagne, and all the townspeople would be so thrilled that the French were victorious in their battles. So the soldiers would not bother to get off with their horses. They would drink that. They would just simply saber their champagne bottles with their swords and continue on their way into another battle. So that's basically where the sabering of champagne was first invented.
I have to find a place to try to direct this, so hold on a second.
Well, it's okay. We haven't killed anyone this week. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Victoria's Victoria.
All right, the good doctor now. What do you think, ladies? We'll see how good he is with the knife.
Let's
Okay.
give him a hand. Let's encourage
All
him.
right,
Come on,
Dr.
everybody.
McLean. All right.
Wow. You know, I was thinking about that resveratrol.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, you know, that's what keeps the grape from becoming a raisin.
That's right. Exactly. It protects it. That's right.
Maybe we should be putting it on spaces.
Well, I know there's a lot of products out there that are used, that resveratrol is in different creams and treatments and that kind of thing already. So, yeah, maybe you should develop a line on that.
Well, this is a possibility. We could go into partnership.
Oh, I sense a partnership happening here.
I don't see any raisins in this product.
Absolutely not. You know, I just wanted to mention to everybody, and of course we have to mention this to Dr. McLean, is that there is a little bit of methodology to the art of sabrage, and that is, first of all, you must make sure, it's very, very critical that your sparkling wine is extremely cold. Very, very cold. So the neck is the part that has to be the coldest. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, when you're about to saber a bottle of champagne, you have to look for the seam down the bottle. Now we've actually put some yellow dots on there because sometimes it's hard to find the seam. So you find the seam. So then you hold the bottle in one hand, and then the idea with the sword is to make it flat. It's not about speed, everybody, and it's not about or strength. It's not about brute strength. It's about the swift action of going along the seam and keeping the blade flat. So shall we give it a try?
Sounds easy.
All right. I'll take your microphone. So you can hold it at about a 45-degree angle. So you use the blunt side of the knife. You don't have to use the sharp. I need the other wine lady. Yeah. Aim at the glass. halfway up to the neck. 1, 2,